Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Vlogmas video. I'm having so much fun filming this entire series, so I thought I would bring you guys along for a little bit of a Christmas story time because I have seen these vlogs on here in years gone by and I think it is such a fun way to tell a little bit of a story of a crazy Christmas experience that you've had, and my one is very interesting and it all starts back in 2012 when I went to Kuala Lumpur for Christmas. So if you guys are interested, stick around, grab a cup of tea, make yourself cozy, and I'm gonna bring you along for a quick little story about how that Christmas went down. If you guys are new here, I would love for you to consider subscribing. I'm putting up a video every day for Vlogmas and my usual content is home, DIYs, organization, and all that kind of stuff. So I would love to have you as part of the little community we have here. So my cat Momo has decided to join us for this little story time. So I'll get straight into it because it isn't the longest story ever, but it is an interesting one. So my partner and I at the time had been together for a couple of years and we'd done the Christmas with his family, we'd done Christmas with my family, and we thought, why not just do one overseas where it's just the two of us? We could spend New Year's away as well and do a little bit of partying and holidaying. So we ended up booking this trip which went from Singapore to Kuala Lumpur and then on to Thailand for New Year's Eve, which is totally what you do when you're like 22 years old and you just want to go over there and party. So we kind of planned out this whole adventure, but what we didn't plan was any kind of contingency when things go wrong. And if you have ever traveled overseas while you were young, you would know that so many things go wrong along the way, whether your baggage goes missing or you miss a flight or you're trying to call home and get in touch with someone and you just can't. So I have the story for you. So basically it all started in Singapore and we had a really, really great time there actually. Aside from being, you know, expensive, it was really, really beautiful and everything went really smoothly. We did Gardens by the Bay and all of those kind of iconic touristy things you do when you're in Singapore, like going to Sentosa Island and stuff. And then our next destination was Kuala Lumpur, and this is where the trip started to unravel. So we were staying across from the Petronas Towers and we had this hotel which was supposed to be 5-star, and it ended up looking, the view out the window was to a cemetery. So that was extremely spooky, and we asked them if we could be swapped to the other side of the hotel that actually had the city views, but they didn't have any spare rooms because it was the Christmas period. So first of all, we had to keep the blinds in our room shut the entire time because can you imagine paying so much money to stay in this 5-star hotel and then you get there and you're looking at a giant cemetery out the window? So that was first of all not great. Then we went into their spa pool and it was this kind of like aesthetic sort of spa plunge pool thing with all of these like big taps coming off the wall. Anyway, it had this little section that you're supposed to like walk through to get to the pool, but it's all underwater. And so I just assumed it was like some kind of like sensory experience thing. So I walked through there and my foot hit something under the water and it cut my whole heel on my foot open. So this is now turning into the trip from hell because I now have an injury on my foot and I was really scared about it getting infected because of like the pool water and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm now hobbling around town. We are in our cemetery facing room and it is finally Christmas Day, which means it's time to fly from Kuala Lumpur to Thailand because we thought we'd just book the flight on this day and it'd be totally fine. And we were like, you know what? No one's going to want to fly on Christmas Day. So the flights will be cheaper and it will be really quiet and we can just kind of get there and enjoy, pop on a Santa hat and go and get a drink when we arrive in our destination. So anyway, we'd put aside the perfect amount of the currency left over in my wallet and I'd counted it out. We pre-booked a taxi. The price was already arranged and agreed upon and that was that. And you know how annoying it is when you get stuck with like leftover currency from all different countries. So we just wanted to have the perfect amount, finalize that and not have to trade in any money and head to the airport. So first things first, our taxi is late, so we're already panicking about missing the flight. And then we finally get in our taxi, get to the other end, and because of God knows what reasons, the taxi driver decides that he wants to charge us double the rate because it's Christmas Day. And this is when we started to panic because we had no way of getting money because our cards we didn't have cards. We had just actually pre-purchased like currencies. Stupid young travelers didn't organize like a travel card. And I just don't really think they were that much of a thing like 10 or 12 years ago. So we just had the cash that was on us, and we were trying to have this like conversation with this taxi driver about like, this is all we have. And like, that's that. And I'm literally digging through my bag, like pulling out little coins and like notes and anything that I could find to give him. And we were like, we organized this, that is the price, end of story. And he was like yelling and getting really angry. And I was like, you know what? I don't know what else to do. We had the organized price. You can call the hotel. We're gonna head off. So we head into the airport and the flight has been delayed. So we now had to sit there for 3 hours and wait for the plane with no money. So as I continue to scrounge through my bag, I managed to find maybe like, I want to say $1.50 Australian, which thankfully in Kuala Lumpur is a little bit more money. But our Christmas morning breakfast ended up being a coffee from McDonald's, a black coffee because we couldn't afford to add the milk to it, and a hash brown that we cut in half and ate. So we drank half a black coffee, half a hash brown, and honestly just sat there and thought, this is such an amazing life lesson to literally just be grateful for what you have, because we live in such abundance, I think, so much of the time that you really do kind of forget how lucky you are. So when these really inconvenient, kind of funny, disastrous things happen when you're traveling, you really just remember that this is such a memorable Christmas day and we've got each other, we're safe, we're healthy, we have barely eaten any food, but we're about to go and holiday in a destination. And that is something a lot of people don't get to say that they've done. So it was a Christmas day from hell, but it ended up being a really beautiful life lesson. And yeah, I just thought I would share that little Christmas story with you, because once we finally got to the other end, it was all smooth sailing. We were staying in Thailand and it was super fun. There was everybody riding around with their Santa hats on their scooters, and everyone was super friendly. Our accommodation was beautiful, and yes, we got a full meal. Thanks so much for following along for my little Christmas story, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.